Well, he's got a ball down. Does the 2 pass the 3? Well, from where the 1 ball is, he could play short side shape if he needs to, or he could play a real lock-up safety by driving the 2 to the rail and putting the cue ball on one side of the 3 ball and the 2 on the other side of the 3 ball. But first he's got to get past the 1. So.
And either way, Jerry, he'll try and get the cue ball closer to the 2 to give him a few more options. And he's looking at it right now. And confirmation, Dennis Hatch has still not gotten out of his chair. 4-0 in the B-side semifinal, the losers bracket semi. Putnam beat Huji C. Just prior to that match, Huji C, the reigning world 10-ball champion from the Netherlands. And Dennis Hatch took care of Warren Kiamko leading up to that match. And Kiamko was the guy that knocked Dennis into the losers bracket 11-10 midweek. So revenge was sweet on that occasion for the Hatchet Man.
You just saw Darren looking at the angle that the cue ball will be taking off of the second rail. He would like to lengthen that angle as much as possible.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah,
he's going to be able to wedge him in behind that 3 now. And he'd like to be able to take the long cushion away. If he'd have been a little shorter, he would have had the billiard here. I'm not sure he still doesn't, to be honest. But
yeah, but why would you want it? I mean, the 2 ball's not going to go past the 4, although it may glance off the 4 into the side. That's right. He's playing the billiard. No, he's got to be playing the safe.
It'd be a very thin hit on the 2, Jerry, and the long pocket taken away. But he is playing the billiard. He played it with a bit more force. You know something, Jerry? I don't like to question champions, but I think Darren made the wrong choice there.
Well, he wants to be aggressive, but, man, you've got to pick your opportunities.
Oh, there were no guarantees for position, though, and I'll tell you what, the snooker that he could have laid on Alex would have been a very difficult proposition.
Yeah, anytime you can frustrate your opponent, it's not a bad thing to do.
Well, I have to tell you that that might be a measure of respect. He just doesn't want to bring Alex out of his chair at all.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe respect for Alex's kicking game.
Well, he's bringing him out now, and this is not a tough ball to hit. It's a tough ball to do anything with, but it's not tough to hit.
Does need to kick this.
Only Alex would look at the side of that 2 ball to determine the angle he needs for the cue ball to carry him into the 9 and make it.
Yeah, but he does want to put distance, Jerry. He wants to hit the bottom half of the 2 as we look.
Absolutely.
Knock it up table, and with a little bit of luck, maybe even find cover.
Yeah, if he can put the 2 ball behind the 6, he'll be a happy pool player.
This is what you call a precise kick. Well, he came to have a look to see if he could get that cue ball behind the 8. Pretty good shot, and he hasn't left Aaron Appleton a chance at the 2.
Yeah, there's no pocket for the 2, unless Darren wanted to take on a 1-pocket shot, which I would doubt he would want to do. If he can get to the left side of the 2, however, he can knock it up table and leave the cue ball behind that 6-7 blocking setup.
Yeah, playing that shot, he knows he's going to be banking that 2 in the vicinity of the 4. And always a chance of making the 2 off the 4 in the side pocket. What's if he does elect to hit the left-hand side of the 2? Tell you what, that was a good kick from Alex. I think he'll take that. This is not an easy safety. Yeah, he was going after the 2 into the side pocket.
Well,
and he got lucky.
He got very fortunate.
Yeah, he's shaking his head. He might think that Alex can jump this, but Alex is not the best with the jump cue.
He's going to Massey.
No, he just was lining that up. He's going back for his jump cue. But when you're 5 feet, you know, being able to elevate comfortably. Mind you, he played a jump shot against Larry Neville. It was tremendous, but he used his break cue. Now here he's going for the jump cue again, supplied by his cue sponsor, Mez.
Well, he's got a comfortable distance between the cue ball and the blocking 7, so I expect him to clear it, and he doesn't have to clear the whole ball, which is a big help.
You know, Mez cues out of Japan, also looking after players like Mika Immonen, Jason Klatt from Canada.
Left himself a long shot.
Well, but a chance. And this one should almost certainly carry the rack if he gets it, or he'll lose the rack if he doesn't.
Yeah, this will seal the deal or break the bank. I'll watch his back arm, see if there's any shake. I don't see any.
No, neither did Darren Appleton. What a stroke that was.
Boy, those long clutch shots.
Yeah, and players like Alex have become renowned for being very good under the heat. You know, he's played a lot of challenge matches against the best players on the planet, and he fears nobody, Jerry. We've known Alex for a long time.
Yeah.
There's nobody he won't match up against. And that in itself is well known by the players and can be intimidating. Mind you, I think he's hooked an opponent here that we can say the very same against.
Yes, but it's true. You do not wish to issue a challenge to Mr. Pagulayan unless you're willing to follow through on it.
A little behind your back action.
And this to tie us at 2. Job done. We are tied at 2 apiece. Alex Pagulayan will be breaking off in this rack.